What situation of pure entitlement left you standing there, completely speechless? When I first moved into my new place in Nevada, I figured the biggest challenge would be lifting heavy furniture, not dealing with theft. My friends and I didn't hire movers, so it was just the three of us unloading everything ourselves. Since some items required 2 or 3 people to move at once, we had to leave a few things sitting near the moving truck while we carried in heavier furniture like desks and shelves. One of those items was my couch. To anyone else, the couch might look like an old, well-used piece of furniture, but for me, it's priceless. It has been in my family for 3 generations. My grandparents bought it decades ago. It was passed down to my parents, and now it's mine. It's been at the center of countless family moments, holiday gatherings, movie nights, and even long heart-to-heart talks. It's not worth much money, but it holds so much sentimental value that it's irreplaceable. That's why I was shocked when I stepped outside after about 15 minutes of unloading boxes and saw a man I didn't recognize with my couch already loaded into the bed of his truck. I ran straight up to him, confused and angry, and told him that the couch belonged to me. He didn't even act guilty. Instead, he told me that since the couch was sitting on the street corner, it was public property, and he had every right to take it. The audacity left me speechless. The couch was wrapped up in moving blankets, right next to a truck filled with boxes. It was obvious I was in the middle of moving. Before I could say anything else or try to stop him, he hopped into his truck and drove off. I did manage to write down his license plate number. As soon as I could, I went to the police station to file a report. The officer I spoke with asked if the couch had been on the curb. I admitted that yes, technically it was on the street, but explained it was clearly next to a moving truck, surrounded by boxes and wrapped for protection. I also told him I confronted the man directly and made it clear it was mine. Unfortunately, the officer didn't say much that gave me hope. I left feeling pretty discouraged, thinking there was a good chance my family heirloom was gone forever. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about the loss. It wasn't just furniture, it was memories. On a whim, I followed someone's suggestion to check Facebook Marketplace. To my surprise, there it was, my couch, unmistakable, listed for sale. I got the name of the man selling it and immediately took the information back to the police. This time, things changed. The man already had a history of petty theft complaints, which worked in my favor. Even better, one of my friends reminded me that my new neighbor had a video doorbell. When we asked, they gladly shared the footage, and it showed everything. The man loading my couch into his truck, while my moving truck sat right there. With video evidence, the case became undeniable. A kind officer personally went to the man's house. Not only did they recover my couch, but they also found other stolen items there, including outdoor furniture and even a bench that had been taken from a local restaurant. Clearly, he had a habit of grabbing things that didn't belong to him.